Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Christopher Mark Show. So today we're going to have K Runner do a performance. You're going to do a performance, right?
I mean, that's what I get paid for.
Who paying you? Somebody paying you?
Your manager ain't get your memo?
What? No,
I'm not getting paid for this?
no. This
All
is
right,
free.
that's all,
This
ladies
is
and
community
gentlemen.
service. Where you going? Where you going? This is community service. Listen, man. You know what I mean? We got to give to the people. The people need,
Nah, no. Listen, I'm performing though.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, it's by popular demand.
Right.
People are asking for it. They've been,
Well,
you know
who
what I mean?
asked for it? That's why
A lot of people are asking. I mean,
They
after
did.
all the stuff I was talking last time,
Right.
you know,
Okay. Right.
they want to know, what you do.
I think
That's
but
how it
didn't a lot
was.
of people unfollow you after that.
I had a few people unfollow me. There's a
Right.
few.
So who asked? That's what I really want to
There's
know.
been some people. They want to know.
Oh,
They want to know
okay.
what I do.
Okay.
They be like, yo, for you to be talking the way you talk, what do you do? Oh,
Okay.
well, I do stuff. I do stuff.
Stuff. You do stuff. Okay, I got
A lot
you.
of stuff.
So what is that? Do you want to just show them?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what we here for, right?
I mean, yeah, we are. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we are here for that. Okay, all right. So K Runner's going to be performing. What song are you doing? What's the song?
Song's called Anthem, ladies and gentlemen. Anthem.
Sir, this is not a radio. Okay, why are you acting like this is a radio station? You just get ready to get up and perform. Seriously?
Listen, I figured we're on camera, so you got to be a little performative. I figured it looked good for the audience.
Performative before the performance? That's a lot of performance.
It's pre-performance before the performance.
That's too much.
Yeah,
all right, listen,
you know
y'all.
what I mean?
He get ready to perform. Enjoy, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Well, this is it. Looks like this is the end of the road. Or maybe the beginning, depending on how you look at it. Whatever decision that you make, though, staying tall in it. Don't look back. Because remember, it's the same for anybody else. Decision that you're making, this is for you. I don't care who you are, where you come from. There's a couple things you need to get straight. Here's the first one. Life, you only get one shot, so do your best. Ray Charles impersonation, make it do what it do, baby. If you don't chase after your dreams, you'll start feeling crazy. Solution is simple, but you probably gonna hate me. You'll have to take a chance and leave behind the things you love. Blue pill or red pill choice. Sink or soar like a dove, cause look before you leap. Take some L's, avoid death. If it seems complicated, listen to the way I step. What's impossible's fuse is lit by imagination, so focus on your potential instead of your limitation, cause almost only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades. Move like Juggernaut, Bogart through every single barricade. But God in the picture, you'll reach your goals. Pray for me, need some inspiration, then listen to me carefully. This anthem I'm here to preview and give you what have you feeling like. Sky ain't the limit, now reach it so you can kill it, you dig it. Now go and live it out, don't just map it out. Let your heart guide you until you figure out your route. So when they go to ask you what this is, just look them in their eyes and tell them this is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill, I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill, I need you to throw your hands up. When you struggling, the narrative is always in their favor. See the bull by the horns, look in the eyes of your haters like, tell me, who really got the power like 99? Feeling stone cold when I drop that bottom line. Keep the sign, y'all Stevie Wonder to the facts. Then wonder why y'all in the back, wheezy looking, sour patch in the face, salty, no pepper. Ain't ratatouille, but I get the cheddar in the end zone like a runner back. Spike the ball, ain't looking back. You looking at grade A, top shelf is none better than me. Simple like ABC. Simply put, I'm John Cena. Y'all can't see me. Can't forget where I come from. So Philly, stand up, and Jer, stand up, cause you a part of my legacy. Got love for the CMD, fam in the CMD, property in the D. You ain't moving just like me, then you can't judge. Let it be. That's how it is. Say la vie. This anthem I'm here to preview and give you what have you feeling like. Sky ain't the limit, now reach it so you can kill it, you dig it. Now go and live it out. Don't ask, just map it out. Let your heart guide you until you figure out your route. So when they go to ask you what this is, just look them in their eyes and tell them this is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill, I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. anthem. I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill. I need you to throw your hands up. Life too short to let an obstacle stand in the way of who you're supposed to be. See, stay moving forward. Don't let them knock the hustle and work from the muscle. Get your victory. This anthem right here is for anybody trying to make a move in whatever it is you do. So go make your move, do what you gotta do. And middle fingers to the haters of everybody. Really you are, the less you accept it. But I ain't never fit in since the time of my inception. I know I ain't alone in that feeling, so here's the message. The sweetest revenge is your success. Get the lesson, shoot for the moon. Cause the stars, they ain't enough for me. I'm starting to be on point like diamond and gold colory. I don't know about you, but I'm overdue for some luxury, so I'ma floss at my highest level. So they've had enough of me. This anthem I'm here to preview and give you a heavy feeling like sky ain't the limit. Now reach it so you can kill it, you dig it. No, go and live it out. Don't ask, just map it out. Let your heart guide you until you figure out your route. So when they go to ask you what this is, just look them in the eyes and tell them this is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill. I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't drill. I need you to throw your hands up. So when they go to ask you what this is, just look them in their eyes and tell them this is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill. I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill. I need you to throw your hands up. So when they go to ask you what this is, look them in their eyes and tell them this is the anthem. This ain't a drill. This need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. I need you to throw your hands up. This is the anthem. This is the anthem. This ain't a drill. I need you to throw your hands up.
Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the Christopher Mark Show. So, I have the privilege of introducing you to an amazing, amazing person. We've been working together for a while now. Rachel, can you tell everybody your full name and what do you do?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is a hard first question. I'm Rachel Bromberg. I'm currently a model and also started a company called Authenticity Projects to help creatives develop themselves and to shine light on the icons that are a part of, us today. So.
So, what inspired you to start the project?
Okay, so I actually went and got my master's at Temple, and my thesis was all about women's bodies
Mm,
and embracing women's bodies. When I was younger, I started modeling and was told very critical things about myself and my body in the modeling industry.
mm-hmm.
And I think that the thesis that I wrote for Temple just like touched a lot of girls' hearts. And so not only was it a paper, but it was a fashion show. And it was at Location 215 Studio, a women-owned business, a woman that I worked with for a while throughout college. And the news like the news covered it. Some girls had their first debuts as models. Some girls felt confident enough to get signed and apply to agencies, which takes a lot of courage, because that's like the biggest thing is rejection in this industry.
Right.
And people just started getting attracted to it. So yeah, I don't know. Like this will be my fourth year
Yeah.
doing a fashion show. And every single year, our team has gone bigger. And I asked my team, like, are we doing this? And they're like, yeah, why would we not keep going? And I'm like, I don't know. Because, you know, the inspiration is what influenced the evolution of authenticity.
I got you. So, shout out to our team, by the way. You guys are amazing, just letting you know. So I wanted to ask you, like, so where where are you trying to take everything that you've been working on thus far? Because I know you just recently did an event where you guys did like I guess a launch event, right?
Mhm.
So where are you looking to take everything right now?
Yeah, I mean, like the biggest thing that I would say I was a part of authenticity is I'm gonna consistently be my authentic self
Hmm.
and be so for real that I don't know what I'm doing. Like things just flow naturally,
Right.
and my team is there to support and trust me throughout the process. However, our launch party was like a deconstructed photo shoot
Gotcha.
to pretty much showcase all of the resources and the talent that we've worked with throughout the years. So we've worked with photographers, designers, makeup artists, videographers, up and coming models, signed models, developed models who have, worked with brands, things like that. And so that launch event was just to showcase the talent we worked with.
Hmm.
And then also to just announce, like, okay, we're like, this is a thing. Like, we're doing this. This is happening. We are still doing our fashion show this
Right.
year. We have a couple of fun resources in development right now
Right.
to supply to our creatives and, just create a community. And I think that's the biggest thing with authenticity projects is we have community and like you create within a community. And a lot of people on the internet, kind of do the solo dolo. And like the thing is like I started from bare bottom, doing it myself,
Hmm.
investing in myself, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally as a model. And I don't want people to be left behind if just because they don't have those resources or support. So I just gave myself the chills. Holy cow. So authenticity is to be that family and community for
Right.
these people, these talents who deserve the spotlight. So that's where icons are made.
So, as a model for you, like what do you like about being a model and what don't you like about it?
Okay,
You know?
that is a great question. I like being a model because I like to showcase brands that I work with and like just be like a light in the modeling industry
Mhm.
where there could be a lot of competitiveness, but like unhealthy competitiveness or just comparison culture. Um, and that modeling is vast. There's a variety of different
Yeah.
ways you can model. Whereas, like, I grew up thinking I wanted to be an editorial model. I am 5'7" and do not have the, I guess, figure for the proper editorial model.
Mhm.
So when I was shot down multiple times as a kid, I like didn't think I belonged in the industry. So that would be like what I don't like about it is that toxic culture, I guess. But also, like there's so much room for growth in the
Mhm.
modeling world and just like understanding the industry. And that's also like what I like about it is that because of media and just like more expansive like branding, there's options to like do certain different types of modeling.
Right. Do you ever think that you, I guess in your journey of actually being a model, did you ever find that, okay, something that was more difficult for you? You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
something that just actually like threw you off and made it harder for you to actually stick with it?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of instances. I
Okay.
mean, I guess like I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. Like I used to make musically videos, if you remember that before TikTok,
Okay.
Vine, I was on Tumblr. But like I went to modeling workshops and was told like I had to be hungry to be a fitness model.
Okay.
And like that was a thing that like definitely hurt my soul and thought that I didn't belong. And so yeah, that's I feel like that's a reality for a lot of girls.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen, I don't know if you know the Yolanda, and I guess it's like Gigi Hadid cut where she's like, I'm super hung. She wanted a piece of cake or a bite of cake. She's like, you could have this much
Yeah.
and gave her this much and then said, eat an almond and get over it. And so like that was the reality of the like heroin chic modeling. And so like that reality has changed, but the culture still is embedded within the modeling industry.
Yeah, I find that like the people that I've been around over the years, like they have struggled with that. And as far as like eating and just knowing like, okay, how do I show up, and should I continue to do this because I'm hungry, right? Like you want a burger, you want a sandwich, you want whatever you want to eat. But it's also like, but this is your career, this is your path, and you have to be like embody what you do. And I think what has happened is like I find that there is an element of like more of a mental abuse in some way, like because it does affect people. Like, hey, you know what? Like, oh, you're fat, you're this, you're that, and you need to like do this, 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 and this. And so you go home and you cry, and once you finish crying, then you start looking at, okay, well, who's the ideal of perfection? And then you try to find that person online who you match with, and then you just go from there. And so now people, they show up all the time, but they struggle with their insecurities, their doubts, and then they're like, should I keep doing this? And then you have people in your life that come in and be like, you've changed. What's happened to you? You should like, you don't have to do it like this. And I think that's the one thing I love about working with you and everything you're doing, everything your team is doing. It's like you guys are really, really focused on the humanity of everything and connecting with people and just saying, hey, show up as you are. It's cool. Like you can just be you. And if you want to do this, do this. Like if you feel like you want to be better in this way, cool. But it gives that, that wiggle room for people to actually evolve and grow. So I think that's amazing.
Thanks. Yeah, I like to say like a new series I've been doing on TikTok is that models are the biggest thugs,
Mm,
actually,
right.
because we're like I went down to Miami Swim Week, went to castings, and when you think about it, you were half naked in front of strangers
Mm-hmm.
being judged.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, okay. Like in what like sane person's mind like does that? And
Yeah.
then also the people investing in it are just people with a lot of money. Like that doesn't mean they have fashion sense. They
Yeah.
just want to do
Yeah.
like be invested in that. And so like the Miami culture I definitely have learned quite much like a lot about, but I also see like how the industry works in like different areas since I've been traveling to different cities,
Yeah.
from New York to Miami pretty much. So, yeah, I just find it fascinating. But like the swimwear culture is still fun. Like it still has that like fun aspect. But
Right.
like I have to like I call thug it out myself to get back to people that like look up to me as a model and be like, "Hey, like you have to have thick skin, you have to be prepared for XYZ, you
Yeah.
have to know like what they're looking for." And like that's why like like I'm that big sister.
Yeah.
And so that's what like a part of like what we're selling an authenticity or like creating an authenticity is that like support moment, not just like a resource guide of how I did it, just like this is what to expect because everybody's journey is different.
It
So
is. It is. And I think that's, when I look at everything you've done thus far, it's like I could see how people have evolved under working with you. Like as far as like you just creating that space for them to just be like, hey, okay, let me show up and just be me. And you're like, okay, go do your thing. And it's like, wait, so you're not like ruling this or controlling this in any aspect? You're like, no, it's just, hey, go do your thing. And everybody's like at home. And I'm
mhm.
like, wow, they're really like just chill and just mellow out. And so I find that with what you're doing is just it's impeccable because you make people feel comfortable. Even the models. Even the models. I've seen like the models come in and be like, okay, how can you help me? And you're like, okay, cool, come in, we'll do this, we'll do that. And so it's just amazing the way you're approaching everything and working on everything. So my next question to you is now, where are you doing next?
Like
What's the
what?
big thing?
Okay, the next big thing is like we're currently in production mode working on our campaign. So we actually have a photo shoot
Mm-hmm.
next week. We have an ambassador launch event. So we have people, who want to be a part of representing authenticity
Mm-hmm.
this Sunday, actually. And then we have our fashion show in the fall. So yeah, we're gonna have quite a bit going on in the next few months. And we might have a little party at a venue that we hosted at before just to like give a huge shout out to the
Right.
community and have like a good time and just enjoy it, the community part, before we hop into the fashion portion.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Mhm.
So now that you've done everything thus far, do you have any regrets, and do you have anything that you're proud of?
Yeah, so I totally regret not starting a lot sooner and like believing in myself when I was a lot younger. Um, Part of the reason why I went to Temple for media and production and got um, that degree as a master's in digital media minor, I went because it was the next best thing to being on camera.
Mm,
And I'm proud of myself for pivoting and having the ability to constantly pivot because the one thing that's consistent in life is change,
mm.
and the only way you can adapt to that is by being your authentic self but also learning how to pivot. So that's where I see yeah, those two things, and there's a lot to come, I know that, and I'm just really excited. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm really proud of you, because I know like when me and you first started working together, like you were coming in and you were saying, hey, okay, I got all this going on. How do I keep doing it?
No, literally.
Yeah, and and it's really just learning how to balance and create alignment within yourself, and you've come so far as like that, and I've seen how much that has affected your whole entire team as well. I think the last thing I want to ask you is like if you had to give any type of inspirational quote or positive saying to the people out there, to the models out there who struggle with insecurity, doubt, things like that, what would you tell them?
I definitely have the first thing that came to my mind is my mom would send me a quote. So my mom's actually disabled. She has half a brain and has short-term memory loss. So
Mm,
during COVID, a lot of this is like my mom supported me as much as she could for her disability, but she'll forget things. And so she used to send me a quote like every single day because she forgot that she sent it. And it's by Emily Dickinson, and it's Beauty is not caused, it is. And so just being yourself and like the inner beauty can shine,
mm,
like
mm.
that's the biggest thing. And don't let anybody deflate that. And I think that's like my biggest advice.
Gotcha. Rachel, thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate spending this time with you because I know me and you are always busy. You're busy, I'm busy, but I'm glad that we had this opportunity to talk so that people can know what you do.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out Christopher Marcus. If you don't check him out, you're missing out. Come on now. Get him on the gram, get him on YouTube, get him. He's a great manager. I have nothing bad to say. I'm just grateful for this opportunity. Follow Authenticity Projects.
Yes,
You can catch
yes.
me at Hey Rachel Bromberg on literally every single platform. And you'll see me on a cover of a magazine soon.
Will do, will do, will do. I'll see
So
you guys soon, all right? Peace. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to the Christopher Mark Show. So, I have the privilege of introducing you to an amazing, amazing model. Coley, can you tell everybody your full name and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Coley Ferguson, Coley Ferg on all platforms, and I am a editorial model, commercial model, and on-air model for HSN and QVC.
So, how are you today?
I'm excellent.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for having me on
you're
today.
welcome. You're welcome. I mean, thank you for joining us.
How are you today?
I am here.
Here. No, that's not. I want you to be marvelous,
I'm,
sweetie.
I'm here. I'm here. No, no, no. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm enjoying it because I actually saw you in the fashion show not too long ago, and you did an amazing job. You
Thank
know,
you.
um, so I wanted to ask you, like, what got you started in fashion?
So what got me started in fashion? Oh, talking about this, I didn't prepare for that, but I've told this story a few times. So
Mm,
a lot of people say like you don't choose modeling, like modeling chooses you. And I feel like that's kind of true because originally, like when I was younger and stuff, I tried to break into it and it just wasn't kind of happening. So I just like hung it up. But then I went on a dating show and I met this guy and he was a model.
mm,
He told me to go to a casting right before he ghosted me.
mm.
But I went to the casting and I got casted. So I didn't even care that he ghosted me. And um, the rest, as they say, is history. Like I did one show and then I met so many photographers and so many designers, and then the work's just been nonstop since then.
So, what would you say was the moment that you realized, okay, I'm actually good at this?
I think the moment that I realized that I'm good at it is when the designers would come up to me and say like, "Oh my God, like who are you? You're exactly what I need." And then they would see the content afterwards and the photos and they'd be so happy. And not even just the designers, like especially like when you do the shows, sometimes the audience will come and find you afterwards and they'll let you know like how they felt about it. And just like that's what really made me want to stick with it, like seeing the joy that it actually brings to people.
Wow. Okay. So, what is your vision? Like, what is your goals with everything that you've been doing thus far?
My goals with everything that what I'm doing so far. Um, I really should sit down and think about that. Right now I'm just riding the wave.
That no, that's perfect. It's good to ride the wave, like enjoy it, you know? Because I think sometimes like people don't they get into it and they're like, I love this, but then it's like this is really hard. Should I keep doing this? This is too much. So I understand. I understand. Like, what have you found that was difficult for you as far as like being a model and getting into it?
Something that's difficult is definitely the amount of rejection that you face as a model. Especially for me, because when I first started, it was just like rapid fire, just like, we want
Mm-hmm.
you, come, you're booked, you're booked, you're booked. And then I started moving into like bigger markets and doing more things. And then I started facing more rejections. And then I started facing more of the stuff where like people are telling me I'm fat, even though like I'm a zero. I'm a curvy zero, but I'm still a zero. Don't play with me. Um, but they're like, you're fat, you need to lose a little weight. And I'm like, oh, this like body dysmorphia and like everything you hear about don't feed the models and all that stuff is really real. And I think that was the most difficult thing for me. And I think that's also one of the reasons why I kind of avoid the New York market and focus more on like Philly, Miami, LA. And I also really like Europe.
Okay. Okay. Did you find out anything about yourself in the journey of being a model that you didn't know before?
Um, what did I find out about myself in the journey? I think the biggest thing that I did find out is like my insecurities because I've always felt like such a secure and confident person
Mm-hmm.
that then when I'm like in these places and it's like, oh, not you, or like you walk in, you do your walk, and they're like calling you, they're like, you're coming, right? You're gonna be here. We need you here. And they like call you the same day and they're like, hey, you're on the way. And then you get there and they're like, okay, thank you. Bye. It's like, why were you harassing me and wanting me to be here? And then you just dismiss me like that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it's the journey of it. It's like, you start to realize that people, um, they don't see you as a person. Yeah,
yes.
like you're the model, you're the ideal person for that fits the image of what I'm trying to do. So you're no longer seen as like, oh, hey, I have feelings.
Hmm.
I have problems,
And that's another
yeah.
thing that's difficult too. Like sometimes a designer, they will like cast you and you'll go to all the fittings and like, multiple times you'll like meet up with them, try it on, they make changes. And then like the day of the show, like 5 minutes before you go out, they like switch you with someone else.
Mm. Did you when you got into the industry itself, did you start to or have someone that you compared yourself to or molded yourself by?
um, I love Emanuela de Paula. She's
Hmm.
one of the OG Victoria's Secret angels. And she's so great. She's so amazing. I love her.
Okay. So what was it about her that drew you in that was like, hey, I'm gonna kind of use her as like a role model for what I'm doing?
When I was younger and I would get like when we were all younger, Victoria's Secret used to mail us the catalogs to our house.
Oh,
So I
sweet.
remember like getting the catalog to the house and like looking through it and seeing someone that's brown. And I'm like, oh my God, she's brown like me. Like
Mm.
I could be a model. I look very similar to her. That could be me one day. And so she just gave me that like belief in myself. And then I reached out to her on Instagram and she like messages me back. She's amazing. I love her so much.
So in your journey thus far, like, what's some cool stories that you've experienced?
That's just like so broad. I don't even know like Okay. Feel like
give me
some
some
cool stories.
examples.
Like
Yeah.
I've been to London, I've been to Paris, I was in Thailand recently. Like I think all the traveling's really cool. The people you meet along the way is really cool. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I
Um,
think that's like the best part, just like the traveling and then like meeting other people, connecting them with them really fast and just like going out and hitting the town and having a good time. And then it's kind of like in the modeling industry, like when you do a show with someone in Paris, like you're kind of like locked in for life. You can go like months and years without talking, but then like you're in a show again in Thailand. And then it's like right back, you pick up where you left off in Paris. So that's something that's really cool and really fun.
did you meet some people that you didn't expect to meet?
In modeling, I have met people that I didn't expect to meet as far as like, designers and things like that.
Mm, okay. So now that you've achieved the things you've achieved thus far, where are you looking to take everything now?
It kind of goes back to my answer earlier where I just said I'm just kind of riding the wave.
Do so riding the
I'm
wave.
just riding the
Just riding
wave.
the wave.
It's
Okay.
awesome. It's fun. I love where it's going. And I've also kind of learned in my life, like, I can make a 5-year plan,
Mm-hmm.
but the 5-year plan that I make never sticks.
Mm-hmm.
It falls apart. And then something way larger and way more cool, way more beautiful than I could ever imagine falls together. So that's why I don't try to make like those rigid plans or like force anything. And now I just ride the wave when it comes to life.
So, what else do you do outside of being a model that people don't know about?
Outside of being a model, I am also a flight attendant.
Wow. Okay. So, what is that like? I mean, you know, you see them all the time, but you know, what is that like for you?
It's okay.
Okay. All right. All right. You know what I mean?
It's
It's
okay.
okay. It's just all right.
Dealing with the general public is hard.
Okay. Guess what we want to know? I want to know that. Like, okay, why is it hard? What is the most difficult thing you ran into, like as far as being a flight attendant?
Like being a flight attendant, like most people don't travel because they want to. Like
Mm-hmm.
most people travel because they have to. Everyone's going to a funeral, everyone's moving, everyone's having their wedding, everyone's going on their cruise, and I don't know why they booked their flight on the same day and they're going to like miss now the flight's delayed and they're going to miss their cruise. Like I don't know what you're going to do in Fort Lauderdale, but don't take it out on me. So
Okay. Okay. So now that you've done everything thus far, is there, anything that you wish that you could have done with your life, like outside of being a model or outside of being a flight attendant? Is there any other things you had in mind that was like, hey, this is something I always wanted to be a writer or something crazy like that?
So I am a really good writer, but
There you
it's
go.
not something that I want to do. But I have been told like to submit to like contests and things like that. But what I want to do is transition over into acting on like film and television.
Okay. Okay. So what actress do you like that you feel like you would mimic the most?
I really love the blue lady from Avatar. Oh my God, I can't think of her name right now.
Zoe Saldana?
Yes, Zoe
Okay.
Saldana.
Okay.
I love her. And I also really love Eva Longoria.
Okay. All right. And so have you ever like went and tested for, acting and
Well,
tried out?
I am an actress as well.
Oh, okay. So this
But
is this is all
I
okay,
haven't
gotcha.
done any film or TV. I've only done like commercial acting.
Okay.
And I'm currently taking acting classes and transitioning. So maybe one day you'll see me in a television series or a film.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So on this journey thus far, do you have any regrets and do you have any moments that you wish that you could have, just approached it differently or did anything differently?
I think that one of my biggest regrets would probably be like not starting sooner. I know I said like I don't really enjoy being a flight attendant these days, but like one of the things that did push me is that, like every day I'd be working these flights and people would come on and they're like, "Oh my God, you're in the wrong industry. Like you should not be here. You should be a model. What are you doing?"
Hmm.
And then once you just get that like so much or you're hearing that like every day or every other day, like it gets to the point where it's like, okay, so like what am I doing? Like I should at least try.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Colin, thank you. for taking this time. I know you'd be busy, and I was wondering if you were going to make because I knew you were somewhere else last night, and then hey, I got
I
like
was in the south of
yeah, see what I'm
France.
saying? So I was wondering. I'm like, okay, I saw the story. I'm like, yeah, she not gonna make
No,
it.
no,
I
no.
wouldn't
I
make it.
made it. I
I
made
wouldn't
it.
make it to this.
I
So
told you.
I was like,
Okay, so I was in the south of France for Kevin Hart's birthday party, which is like insane. And it was totally insane. And like, happy birthday, Kevin. Thank you so much for having me. It was so cool to be there and to experience the south of France and to meet your wife. She's so lovely. I love her so much. And Nico, you're amazing. Um, but yeah, I'm just all over the place. You never know where I'm
you
gonna
never
be. You
know.
never know
So
what
so
side
it's
quest is
it's a
happening
roll.
next.
It's a roll of the dice. It's like what I mean. She might show up. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I got you. I got you. Well, listen. Thank you for joining us on the show. I really appreciate everything that you've achieved thus far. And next time you're doing a fashion show, let me know.
Yes, for sure. I would love to have you there.
Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace.
See ya.
Hey, Connor, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. So I know that you're getting ready to play the piano, give a little intro to the show and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you said intro, I got an idea because every big show has a nice intro, and I didn't prep much, so I was trying to come up with what to play, and
Okay.
you
Okay. All right. Cool. In case you guys didn't know, Connor's my nephew. So I'm putting him on. You know, I mean, he's performed other places, um, you know, for free. And so he's performing for free again. Um, and so I just wanted to let everyone know. But he does get paid for this stuff. So just because he performing for free for me, y'all, y'all gotta pay.
yeah.
Um, so yeah. So what song are you doing? Is there a song something special or no?
Um. Well, last night when I was trying to get it together, it started out as "Overjoyed" by Stevie Wonder, but I was playing around with the chords, and I was listening to a big inspiration of mine, Joey Alexander, a jazz pianist who's just crazy good, and was trying to come up with that and kind of blend it together. And I don't think I could call it overjoyed. It's overjoyed chords, but with just, I guess, Joey Alexander's flair. So,
Okay. What's the Joey Alexander song again?
the song that I was kind of getting my inspiration from was called Eclipse.
So
And
Over Eclipse. Is that what it is? That's the name of the song?
if you
That's
put them together, then yeah.
all right, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Connor Davis is going to be performing Over the Eclipse, right?
Yeah.
Over the Eclipse. I hope you guys enjoyed and see you soon.
Thank you.
Peace.